Deza, Tika, Maria, Sandrina, Evin, Fai, and Nisa, please turn your cam on. Okay. Who else not here yet? Apla and Novella got permission and so on. Okay, let's start the class ya. Who are the presenters today?
Iya sama novel, Miss.
Siapa?
Patricia sama novel, tapi novelnya lagi ada gawe, Miss.
So how?
Bentar, Miss.
Patricia and Novella ya?
Iya, Miss.
Okay, so Patricia can start first ya. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, class. How are you today? Morning,
Ya, Miss.
Morning, Miss.
I'm
Have you
fine,
taken
Miss.
a bath? Have you taken a shower? Rizky, I guess that you haven't taken a bath yet, ya?
Miss.
Have you taken a shower, Rizky? Hi, sudah mandi belum, Rizky?
Belum, Miss.
Okay, so Patricia and Novella are going to have a presentation today. So please pay attention on their presentations. Yeah, if you have questions, please ask. Yeah, but since Novella is having a problem right now, so probably she will be late or her material will be pending later. But I will allow Patricia to start the presentation first. Yeah. Okay.
Ya, Miss.
Patricia, you may share your screen now. But Patricia, if for example you have your slides are combined with novella and you are able to explain everything, then you can explain by yourself first. Ya, kalau
Oke,
novel
Miss.
Patricianya mampu ngepresentasin punya novela, boleh di backup dulu. Okay, you may
Ya,
start.
present yang penyucian aja, Miss ya. Apa?
Okay.
Form and symbols. Ready, Miss. The opponent, when we speak, we produce a continuous stream of sound. In studying speech, we divide this stream into small speech that we will segment. The word main in pronunciate with a first segment M, a second segment AE, and a third segment N. It is not always easy to decide on the number of segments. To give a simple example, in the word mine 5, the first segment is M and the last is N. As in the word man discussed above, Discuss about when we speak up produce a continuous stream of sound in study speech. We divide the stream into small pitches that we call segments. The word man. Miss, tunggu bentar, Miss hilang ininya. But should we region the AI in the middle as one segment or two? We will return to this question as well as the question of how we divide speech up into segments. There is the question of how many different sounds of segment type there are in English chapter 2 and 3. The principles involved here may be easier to understand if we look at a similar situation related to the letters of the alphabet that we ask in writing English. The letter of the alphabet in writing is a unit which corresponds fairly well to the unit of speech we have been talked about earlier in this chapter. Symbol and transcription. You have now seen symbols of several different sorts. Basically, the symbols are for one true purpose. Either they are symbols for phonemes or they are phonetic symbols. One the traditional exercise in pronunciation, teaching by phonics method is that of phonic transcription, where every speech sound must be identified as one of the phonemes and read with the appropriate symbols. There are two different kinds of transcription exercise. In one transcription from this session, the student must listen to a person or a recording and write down what they hear. In the other transcription from the writing text, the student is giving a passage written of orthograph and must as phonic symbols to represent how she or he thinks it will be pronounced by a speaker of a particular accent. In a phonemic transcription, then only the phonic symbol may be asked. This has the advantage that it is comparatively quick and easy to learn to ask it. Chapter 2 mainly contribute matter of phonics, the comparatively straightforward business of describing the sound that we ask in speaking. When we talk about how phonics function in language and the relationship among the different phonemes, when in other words, we studying the abstract side of the source of language are studying a related but different subjects that we call phonology. Study of the phonology system is it is sometimes helpful to think of the phonic system as being similar to the set of cards of it as is of as in a card game or the set of pitch as in a game of chess in case of for example the exact shape and color of the pitches are not important to the games as long as they can be reliably displayed. Phoneme range and series structure. In every language, we find that there are restrictions on the range of phonemes that are as, for example, no English word begins with the consonants DBF and no word ends with the twins. In phonology, we try to analyze what the restrictions and regulations are in a particular language and is usually found helpful to do this by studying the syllables of the language. Supersegmental phonology. Many significant sound contrasts are not the result of difference between phonemes. For example, stress is important when the word important is pronounced with the first sounding strong. Is this stronger than the second English speaker here? It is a noun, whereas when the second syllabus is stronger, the word is here as a verb. Thank you, Miss.
Finished. Okay, wait.
Miss, untuk yang novela kayaknya jam 1 baru bisa join, Miss. Miss.
Okay, a moment. So novella's turn is about consonant. Yeah.
Iya, Miss.
Okay. All right. So last week, you learned about the production of speech sounds, long vowels, diphthongs, and also triphthongs. Yeah. And today you're supposed to understand about voicing and consonants. Okay. Do you have the PPT of novella, Patrice?
Ada, Miss?
Can you please display it? Okay, next. Yeah, wait, before. Back. Okay, so voicing and consonants. What is voicing? So, sound is a term used in phonetics and phonology to characterize the sounds of language, whether they can be said to be silent or voiced. So, bunyi itu yang kita pelajari di phonetics and phonology, ya. So we have to understand how to differentiate the sounds of each phonetic symbol, ya, in English especially. Nah, here daerah silent and voiced. Jadi di sini ada yang namanya silent and voiced. Silent atau voiceless, and the other one is voiced. Ya, the term is used to refer to different concepts. Ya, jadi konsepnya berbeda. Voicing can mean an articulatory process in which the vocal cords vibrate. Jadi voicing itu atau voiced ya pakai D di belakangnya itu ketika kalian mengucapkan bunyi dan ketika mengucapkannya itu ada getaran, vibrate, ada vibration. Ya, itu yang namanya voiced. Voiceless itu ketika kalian mengucapkan suatu kata, bunyinya itu tidak ada vibrationnya, tidak ada getaran ketika mengucapkan kata atau bunyi tersebut. Ya, that's the voiced and also voiceless. Ya. Okay, next slide. Okay, here, example of voicing and phonology. Now here, for example, voicing accounts for the difference between the pair of sounds associated with English letters S and Z. The two sounds are transcribed. Nih banyak yang typo ya. Transcribed as S and Z. Ya, jadi tulisannya itu tetap S and Z. To distinguish them from the English letters. Now, which have several possible pronunciation depending on the context. Nah, menurut kalian yang voiced itu yang mana? Yang bergetar itu ketika kalian mengucapkan S or Z? Which one is voiced and which one is voiceless? Anyone can answer? Z. S. Yang mana yang voiced, mana yang voiceless? S atau Z? Misalnya dalam kata yang S-nya di tengah ya. For example, pause. Pause. Stop. Pause. The other one is size. Size. Yang mana yang bergetar? Yang ada getaran di mulut ketika mengucapkan bunyi tersebut, yang mana? Yang berbunyi, yang bergetar itu ketika mengucapkan S atau Z?
Z.
Z, Miss.
Oke, Z ya. Meanwhile, S is voiceless ya, tidak ada getaran. For example, when you say the word pause tadi S-nya biasa, nggak ada getaran, no vibration. Meanwhile, when you say size, Z, itu ada getarannya. Nah, here, the location of the Adam's apple in the upper throat. One can feel a vibration while Z is pronounced, but not with S. Ya. Next, Patricia. Nah, konsonan ya is a speech sound that is not a vowel. Jadi yang bukan termasuk di vowel itu termasuk di consonants ya. Ya, for example, ya ini. Okay, next. Next. Next, Patrice. Oke, bisa di stop slide dulu nggak yang punya Patricia? Miss mau share slide yang konsonan. Dek, no dek. Okay, so let's see the yellow one ya. So this one is phonemic chart, voiced and unvoiced. Nah, this one, the yellow ones are the consonants ya. Yang yellow ini consonants. Okay. We have P, B, T, D. Ini apa ya? Tertutup. Oke, kelihatan ya. So we have P, B, T, the. This is ch, as in cheese, and then June. Jadi ada penekanan di awalnya, and then ke, ge, of, be, the. Ini udah disenggol di minggu lalu ya, in case you forgot. The, as in thing, jadi lidah berada di tengah-tengah gigi. And then we have the, ini biasa the biasa ya, as in this. And then se, the, sha, this is je, television, and then ma, ne, ya, ha, la, ra, wah, and ye. Ini yang J, bacanya bukan J, but ye, ya. Okay, I want you to repeat after me. Please turn your voice on. Okay, how do you say this?
You. Per.
And then the words below, P.
B.
Ya, di example ya. Okay, next. This,
B.
boat.
B.
Ya, boat. Okay, this one.
Wow.
Third.
T.
Thing.
Okay, yang example-nya aja dibaca ya. And then next.
The.
Dog.
Dog. Okay, next this one.
Cheese.
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 Cheese. Ada penekanan di awal ya. Cheese. Ya, bukan cheese aja. Kalau cheese aja dia cuma C di depan. Meanwhile, this one is ch. Ada double. T sama ch. Lagi. Cheese. Oke, ditekan ya di depannya.
Cheese.
Next. June. Okay, next.
Car.
Next.
Go.
Okay, next.
Fly.
Fly. Next.
Video.
Video.
Ya, bukan video ya. Nah, kalian ini terbiasa mengucapkan V, S itu jadi V, yang V jadi S. Nama orang juga misalnya novela. Karena udah kebiasaan ke S, jadi novelanya dipanggil novela. Meanwhile, it's supposed to be novela, novel, V. Ya, oke. Jadi you have to differentiate between of, ya, fly and video. Okay? Okay, repeat again. Fly. Video.
Video.
Okay, next, this one. Lidah berada di tengah gigi.
Think.
Ting.
Thing.
Udah pernah Miss ajarin ya waktu di kelas kalian ya. Think. Okay, this one. Ini the, biasa. How do you say this?
This.
This. Okay, this biasa ya, D ya, this. Okay, next. This one.
C.
Okay, next.
Zoo.
Do.
Okay, next.
Shell.
Okay, ini ya, bahasa Arab sama. Shin itu ya. Shell. Okay, next, this one.
Television.
Television. Jadi bukan television, bukan S ya, bukan television, but television. Ya.
Television.
Okay, next. Man.
Man.
This one?
Now.
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 Okay, this
Now.
Sing.
Sing.
lemonnya.
Sing.
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 Okay, next.
Hat.
Hat. Hat.
Hat.
Okay, next.
Love.
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 Okay, next.
Red.
Red.
Word.
Red. Okay, next.
Wet.
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 Wet. Wet.
Wet.
Wet.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Ini simbolnya J, tapi bacanya yes ya. Jangan mentang-mentang simbolnya J, dibacanya jadi just. No, ya. Jadi simbol yang ini simbol-simbol ini namanya phonetic symbol, ya. Phonetic symbol. Ambil deh. Phonetic symbol. Oke. Mengulang yang minggu lalu yang di atas ini, vowels. Coba. How do you say this?
Ship.
Sheep.
Yes.
Sheep.
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 I-nya panjang ya. Sheep.
Sheep.
Okay, next the other one.
Sheep.
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 Ini kan
Sheep.
S sama H. S sama H
Sheep.
ini biasanya dia S sama H ini pronounce-nya yang sh. This one ya.
Sh.
Yang shell tadi sh. Okay, next. Good.
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 Okay, next. What is it?
Shoot.
Should.
Good.
Shoot.
Should. Panjang. Kalau ada titik 2 di belakangnya berarti dia panjang ya. The first one is good, the other one is should.
Shoot.
Good.
Yeah, okay. Next. Here.
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 Okay. Next. Wait.
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 Okay. Next. Bad.
Bad. Wait.
Bad.
Bad.
Bad. This teacher.
Teacher.
Ya, kebalik bacanya e. Meanwhile, yang bentuknya biasa itu e. Bad. As in bad.
Bad.
Okay, next this one. Bird.
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 Door.
Jo,
Door.
kaki Jo.
Door.
Okay, next. Door.
Door.
Donut.
Kaki kok jalan.
Door. And then tourist. 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 Okay, boy.
Boy. Boy.
Okay. Show.
Show.
Show. This one. Cat.
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 Okay, this one is up.
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 Far.
Far.
Okay.
Far.
On.
On.
Okay. Hair.
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 My.
My.
Cow.
Cow.
Okay. Jangan salah ya. Ini harus wajib kalian hafalkan atau tahu di semester ini. Pokoknya harus hatam ya. Si phonetic symbol and how to say them. Okay? Alright, next. Novella, are you ready to present?
Ready, Miss. Ya Allah.
Okay, ya. Miss stop share dulu ya. Back to Novella dulu. Okay, go on.
Itu Miss, soalnya di luar laptopnya di Cia.
Ya, ini udah nih. Tadi udah di display
Bilang.
Cia juga.
Ya, bentar, Miss.
Jalan off mic jalan.
Halo, halo.
Bentar, Miss.
Miss sudah absen belum, Miss?
Kenapa Almira?
Sudah absen belum tadi, Miss?
Not yet, Miss biasanya nggak ngabsen. I just see your attendance on on Zoom meeting langsung. Ya. So masih ke count. Ya. Yeah, you may start, Novel.
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And I will start and please your attention. Sudah. Ganti ya. What is voicing? Sound is a term used in phonetic and phonology to characterize the sound of language, whether they can be said to be silent or voice. The term is used to refer to two different concepts. Voicing can mean an articulatory process in which the vocal cord vibrate. Example of voicing in phonology. For example, voicing accounts for the difference between the pair of sound associated with the English letter S and Z. The two sounds are transcribed as S and Z to distinguish them from the English letter, which have several possible pronunciations depending on the context. If one places the fingers on the voice box, i.e., the location of the Adam's apple in the upper throat, one can feel a vibration while Z is pronounced but not with S. For a more detailed technical explanation, see modal voice and phonation. Next ya. Consonant. Consonant is a speech sound that is not a vowel. Is also nah, bukan yang ini. Yang tadi.
Emang?
Aduh. Nah, ya. Mana tadi? The letter of the alphabet that represents. Bukan yang ini, yang pink tadi, yang pink.
Yang tadi. Bener kan?
Pink. Nah, iya ini. Aduh. Of the, tidak lihat pula nih. Alphabet that represent those sounds Z, B, T, G, and H are all consonant. Consonant are all the non-vowel sounds or their corresponding letter. A, I, O, U, and sometimes W are not consonant. In head, H and T are consonant. Consonant can also be an adjective that describe things that seem like they should go together, things that are agreeable. You could say a nation over of eight is consonant with their taste. When you hear consonant sound in music, they are placing the opposite of dissonant sound, which are harsh. Next. Definition of consonant. Number one, non a speech sound that is not a vowel. See less. Two, vowel sound a speech sound made with the vocal threads often. Type so 17 types. Type of font sound speech sound. phonetic and individual sound unit of speech without concern as to whether or not it is a phoneme of some language. 3. Noun, a letter of the alphabet standing for a spoken consonant type of alphabet character. Letter of the alphabet, the conventional character of the alphabet used to represent speech. Number 4, adjective involving or characterized by harmony, synonym, harmonic, harmonical, harmonized, musically, pleasing, adjective in keeping, synonyms, accordant, agreeable, concordant, conformable, consistent, something followed by with, in age, remain, or consistent, or reliable. Classification of consonant sound. Consonant sound are divided into categories based on two aspects, namely the place of articulation with reference to the part of the mouth that are used to pronounce the particular sound, the manner of articulation with reference to the movement of air from the lungs and throat and out of the nose and mouth. Read on the layer more about the various places and manners of articulation. Place of articulation, bilabial, the upper lip and lower lip come in the complete contact with each other. Dental, the tip of the tongue touch the teeth midly. Labiodental, the lower lip and the upper teeth come in contact with each other. Palatal, the body of the tongue touch the hard flat. Alveolar, the tip or blade of the tongue touch the alveolar ridge, and the body of the tongue approaches the hard plate. Pillar, the body of the tongue comes in contact with the soft plate, also called the velum. Glottal, the vocal cord come into contact and produce friction.
Selesai. Habis, Per.
Habis ya? Oke, thank you
Okay.
for attention.
Yeah, so consonants are what I have already explained before ya, yang tadi ya.
Aku lagi zoom.
Okay, and then we have place of articulation and also manner of articulation. Patrice, please stop the PPT, the sharing first, please. Okay, if it can you see the screen? All right, so we have place of articulation and manner of articulation. Ya, I find out the bahasawan so that you understand more ya tentang tempat artikulasi. Jadi bagaimana? Jadi tempatnya ya, place of articulation adalah tempat di mana kita mengartikulasikan konsonan tersebut ya. Okay, so we have bilabial. Bilabial itu kontak antar bibir seperti b. Jadi b, bibir atas dan bibir bawah itu ketemu ya. Contohnya ya di b. P juga sama. And then we have labiodental. Labiodental itu kontak antara bibir bawah dan gigi atas ya. Itu yang diapertif. Okay, and then we have gigi. Ya, ini tempatnya ya. Kontak antara ujung lidah dan area tepat di belakang gigi atas. Then we have alveolar. Kontak antara lidah dan punggung alveolar. Ya, langit-langit keras ya, antara gigi dan langit-langit keras. And then we have palatal, kontak antara lidah dan langit-langit keras atau punggung alveolar. And then we have fascia alveolar, kontak antara lidah dan bagian belakang punggung alveolar. And then we have velar, kontak antara lidah dan langit-langit lunak. And the last one we have glottal, pembatasan aliran udara di glotis. Nah, ini tempat artikulasi untuk consonants ya. And then we have manner of articulation. Ya, manner of articulation, kalau place of articulation tadi tempatnya, manner ini adalah cara bagaimana bunyi konsonan itu diartikulasikan atau dikeluarkan ya. Okay, so there are 6 manner of articulation. Ada 6 cara artikulasi ya. They are here. The first one we have berhenti atau plosive ya, bahasa Inggrisnya plosive. Ya, ini tekanan udara dan kemudian melepaskannya. No kakak, no. Contohnya seperti yang tadi p, b, t, d, k, and g. Ya, jadi dia yang ini disebut berhenti atau plosive ya. Seperti kata babi, tas, tinggi, ayah, tendangan, dan gadis. And then we have fricative. Cara menghentikan sebagian udara sehingga tidak masuk kemana-mana ya. Seperti bunyi ya, bunyi yang termasuk di frikatif itu f, v, s, z, h, sh, j, t, and d, and th ya. Wait. Okay, and then we have Afrika. Wait. Afrikatif ya, Afrikatif, not Afrika di sini. Okay, Afrikatif itu ada c dan j. Ya, c seperti kata cheese tadi, and then j. Then we have nasal, ya, hidung. Nah, nasal. Menutup langit-langit mulut dan membiarkan udara mengalir melalui hidung. Seperti kita mengucapkan bunyi me, ne, dan eng. Ya. The last one we have, oh sorry, not the last one. We have liquid like in r and l. Ya. Next, the last one we have glide like in w and y. Ketika kita terus-menerus menggerakkan mulut kita dari artikulasi ke bunyi vokal like in w and y. Okay, go back to Patricia slide. Patrice, your slide, Patrice.
Bentar, Miss.
Oke. Nah, fonim tadi, fonim itu adalah bunyi ya. Yang tadi iya ya, e, u, terus apa lagi? Ne, me, be, te, se, itu disebut dengan fonim atau bunyi. Ya, bunyi itu adalah fonim. Phonetic symbol itu apa? Phonetic symbol itu tadi cara menulisnya ya. Jadi gimana nulis te, nulis she, penulisannya gimana, she, and so on, ya. Okay, next, Patrice. Ya, ini symbols and transcription. Jadi kalau kita, kalau fonim itu bunyinya, phonetic symbols itu cara penulisannya ya, and transcription ya, sama cara penulisan juga. Next. Okay, next, Patrice, finish ya. Okay, next. Next, finish. No need, next. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, that's it. I think for the consonants and also the phoneme ya. Jadi please understand the consonants, how to say them, how to pronounce them. Kalian harus bisa atau mengerti bagaimana cara mengeluarkan bunyi-bunyi konsonan tersebut. So based on their place of articulation and also their manner of articulation ya. Because nanti ketika kalian sudah selesai di pelajaran English and Phonology pronunciation ini, yang dilihat adalah result ya, how you pronounce the words correctly. Bagaimana cara kalian menyebutkan atau membunyikan bunyi-bunyi tersebut dengan benar. Ya, jadi nggak ada lagi tuh misalnya kalian bilang kata apa ya, kalian yang suka salah.
Thank you.
Ya, thank you misalnya ya. Kalian bilangnya thank you, te di depan, mestinya thank you ya. Jadi kemampuan kalian dalam mata kuliah ini endingnya itu adalah ke pronunciation. Kalau pronunciation kalian jelek, berarti gagal di kelas ini ya. Okay, and then understand the manner and also the place of articulation, and also your understanding towards the phoneme, the phonetic symbols, and also the transcription. Well, so far, do you have any question toward today's material?
Miss,
Yes.
sorry Miss, mau
Fine.
nanya tapi bukan nanya materi hari ini, mau nanya tugas yang video Miss. Itu kan disuruh sebutin yang kayak simbol-simbol itu kan Miss.
Iya,
Nah,
yang
simbolnya
tadi
tuh yang
kita
mana aja
pronounce.
Miss?
Kenapa?
Simbolnya yang mana aja?
Yang tadi, Fai, yang Miss
Semuanya?
Iya, yang ada u titik 2 itu nyebutinnya gimana? Terus yang L nyebutinnya bagaimana? Contohnya especially yang kalian sebutin.
Oke, Miss. Thank you.
Misalnya apa? Yang O, A setengah ya, O setengah ya. Ini kan bacanya O ya. As in the word boil, for example. Jadi kalian bilang dulu, O boil gitu. Kalau misalnya lidah setengah kayak kata thank you. Apalagi kata yang dimulai dengan bunyi itu. Atau yang di tengah misalnya kayak birthday gitu ya. Itu ada nya di tengah. Nah, itu yang diucapin. So you understand letak bunyi tersebut ada pada kata apa-apa aja dan bagaimana cara membunyikannya atau menyebutkannya. Enough, Faira?
Ya, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, anything else? Ada lagi?
Enough, Miss.
Ya, Deza? Enough.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, if it's enough, then I will give you assignment. Kalau udah enough, berarti assignment aja ya. Because today you learn about the phoneme, the phonetic symbol, and transcription. I want you to find a short text. Temukan short text ya. Teksnya yang pendek aja ya. You practice to read the text, the short text. Jadi kalian baca teks tersebut. As usual, record. Ya, video recording, not only audio but video. Teksnya terserah. But the vocabulary must be advanced vocabulary, bukan vocabulary beginner ya, yang kayak misalnya I am a student, I live in, itu no. Vocabulary-nya advanced, atau intermediate lah. Nggak advance nggak apa-apa, yang intermediate nggak apa-apa. Do you get the assignment?
Yes, Miss.
Oke. Ada pertanyaan nggak tentang assignment-nya? As usual, di-record and submit on the learning. Fatima? Any question? No?
Untuk teksnya boleh pakai teks storytelling apa gitu, Miss?
Boleh, tapi vocabulary-nya bukan vocabulary yang beginner ya. Atau beginner atau apalagi tuh kalau level kedua, elementary. Harus level intermediate atau advance. Ya, yang level anak kuliahan lah. Okay, no more questions? Okay, if no more questions, I end the class of consonants of English phonology. Yeah, we're going to start the meeting of translation probably at 1 o'clock. Yeah, you can have a rest first. After this, boleh sholat dulu, makan dulu ya. Satu kurang lah nanti ya. I'm going to tell you when the time comes. Okay. All right. If no more questions, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your coming in the Zoom meeting. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And see you in translation class.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you,
Waalaikumsalam
Miss.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Okay.
Miss.
Yes.
Di